I really hate the Kuala Lumpur airport. It's very confusing and non-intuitive. From the check-in, you have to take a sky train, and then like it was walking all and all around to find the lounge, but that wasn't even the bigger issue. I just encountered a very rude immigration agent. So I walked through the immigration line because there's literally nobody there. There's just nobody in line. And I give her my passport and my ticket, and she looks at it and she says, "Oh, business class. You have to go to the business class line." I'm like, "But I'm already here in front of you. Can't you just clear me through immigration?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Why? You're not working. You're free. Like, what difference does it make?" And she said, "Just follow the rules." Really rude and like a totally stony face. I couldn't believe it. And the ironic thing was that there were two people waiting in the business class line, for which there was only one immigrations officer. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of people not working for the regular line. Like, I hate this lack of logic. That kind of stuff drives me insane, and to the point that I don't even really drink, and I've just got a glass of Sauvignon Blanc because after walking around in my Cuban-heeled shoes all across this airport for 20 minutes trying to find this lounge and dealing with a surly immigration agent, I really just felt like I needed a drink. This lounge is really small. There's not many people in it. It has great plane spotting for people who are really into that, because I'm looking at right now planes going in and out. Because of the whole COVID thing, there's no buffet, so you scan the QR code, which I haven't done yet. Just like in Singapore, actually. And then you see what food is on offer and they deliver it to your table. So it is now what time? It's now 5:30 and my flight is boarding at 7:50 p.m. So I have about just over 2 hours to kill here, which I'm gonna do a little bit of video editing, and that's it.
Radioactive materials, flammable materials, sharp items, self-defense weapons.
You guys, I am ridiculously excited. This is the first time ever I am flying in Qatar Airways, and it's the new Qsuite, which I've watched so many YouTube videos about because I am actually such a geek when it comes to flying, and especially business class flights. It's kind of a passion of mine, and so that's why I'm so obsessed with collecting points and miles to fly these kinds of flights, because this flight, actually going from Bali all the way to Madrid in all business class, including the Malaysia Airlines flight from yesterday, and then this flight to Doha and then Doha to Madrid, has cost me $52 US and 75,000 American Airlines miles, which I had accrued over credit card spend and using shopping portals, etc. So it really pays to be a geek about this kind of stuff when, look, this is the outcome. I have never had like this privacy before on a flight. I'm so excited because, as you can see, look at this. The door closes. So let me walk you through a little bit, as I'm also just discovering the seat. And there's so many buttons and features and things, and it's just wow. Okay, so let's show you around. So the first thing that I'm seeing, look at this display console. All of these seat controls. And then we have all of these outlets. We have USB outlet, HDMI. I don't even know who would like bring an HDMI cable, but then there's this remote control. There is the amenity kit from Bricks brand. Then all of this stuff, the pillow and the blanket and what's in here. Travel with confidence, probably some hygiene crap. And then of course in the seat well, all of the space. I put right now my camera bag there and my backpack, but I think that there's probably some other hidden things here too. Look, there's this seat rest which comes up. So also here already at the seat is the menu. This is the a la carte menu, food, and then beverages as well. Let's see what they have for beverages, mocktails, cold beverages, etc. Oh, and then they also have a separate wine list. Look at all of this. So in addition, there's also storage space in this thing, which I didn't realize at first. It could be for shoes, but my boots are too big to fit in there. Obviously, for me, by far the most exciting feature of this plane is the sliding door that closes, and then you have all of that privacy. Oh my god, I think that one of the luxuries about being in the Qsuite, I mean, I don't know what the actual rules are, but I mean, why would you wear a mask if you're like literally enclosed, socially distanced in your own space? So I opted for the signature Qatar Airways welcome drink, which is this ginger mint tea, which is something that I love and I typically drink anyway. Very refreshing. And I was even also given the choice, I've never been given the option before, of either do I want a hot or a cold towel. And I chose a hot towel. I actually didn't know why. But, oh, it even smells really good, just to steam the face, you know? This is actually a 7-hour flight. I didn't realize it was that long because we're leaving at 8:30 p.m. local time in Malaysia, and we arrive in Doha, I think around midnight Doha time, so it like didn't seem like it would be 7 hours, but it's a pretty long flight. And because it's gonna be, so 7 hours after, so that would be like I would arrive feeling like it was 4 a.m. in my time zone. Obviously I'll be quite exhausted, but the really sweet flight attendant, Kirin from the Philippines, I was talking to her. She said that you can order the food a la carte at any time, and there is the wine list and all of this stuff, and it's just like, wow, I'm overwhelmed by the luxury of all of this and the just fabulousness of having this space to myself and with the door closed, like, and it just feels so brand new and it feels totally just fabulous. Like, I don't have enough superlatives to describe the feeling of being in this seat right now. Honestly, I know I'm geeking out, but I love flying in business class on these types of like really luxurious experiences. For me, it's part of like the I don't know, the glamour of traveling, because otherwise it's really not glamorous to travel, but in this case super glamorous. So also, since here we are, why don't I show you the little amenity kit. Again, as I said, it's from Bricks, and it just has some products from Castello Montevideano, so from some Italian brand. Has some cream, lip balm, what else? Eye mask, socks. So I also wanted to note that they just handed out a lounge set. This is the first time ever on an international business class flight I've ever been offered a pajama set, even though I'm wearing my own technically. Like, I'm wearing a silk set of pajamas that I designed myself in Bali because specifically it's really comfortable, but I'm going to take a look and see if this is anything nice. No, this is like jail fabric, to be honest. This is like really shitty polyester, so I'm not going to change into these clothes most likely, but maybe I should, because on the other hand, do I want to arrive all rumpled in Madrid? Because then I will have been wearing like the same outfit. No, actually, but in my carry-on I have a change of clothes, so that's not true. I'm going to just wear this, and then when I get to Madrid I'll change my clothes. So yeah, I'm not going to wear their lounge set, because literally this is like, this fabric is what I imagine they hand out in jails, you know, like in correctional facilities. This is the cheapest polyester, and this is also really cheap polyester and with a really ugly v-neck. So they need to get rid of the white company London and call Adrian Field to design their loungewear, because this is just not fashionable, not fabulous, and frankly not acceptable. I'm gonna editorialize two things that you can't really see in video, which is one, this TV is huge. It must be, I mean, huge for a plane, but it's like the biggest TV I've ever had on a business class flight. And furthermore, in the Hollywood selection, there are so many options. So unlike a lot of times when I've already seen all the films, because I just spend so much time at home watching Netflix and HBO and all of that, there's actually like random things I've never heard of that look interesting to watch on this flight. So again, another big plus for Qatar. I don't know, I'm so excited about this flight and just how personalized the attention is, and the things that I'm being offered, you know, like down to how do I want the olive oil with my bread? Do I want, with balsamic vinegar, or do I want with like 5 other options? And then, they didn't have the chamomile tea that I wanted because I'm not drinking on this flight. It gives me a headache late at night and I'm going to take a Klonopin, but like she recommended some fabulous herbal um, nighttime tea for me. And so just, again, like so many beautiful personalized touches that just make this experience so joyful. A little bathroom tour as well. I've just found out they have Diptyque products, which are some of my favorite scents. The candles and the perfumes, very fabulous. And I mean, a small-ish bathroom, but nicely done with the vanity and even the magnifying mirror here. In addition, before I forget, also here there's a tray of toothpaste, toothbrush, amenities, and shaving kits as well, so that you can freshen up before your arrival. And look at this, I just realized there's this whole other mirror over here as well. So very nice. Very luxurious indeed. I know you guys must be getting tired of me just talking about how fabulous everything is, but I also wanted to just say that this tuna is delicious as well, and a meal that I would thoroughly enjoy on the ground as I am on the air. Tuna quinoa, healthy, came with a slice of fresh lemon to sprinkle on it, and a really great, what is this, like a pesto-esque sauce, but just perfect. When you're on a long haul flight, you want to eat healthy. That's always my recommendation. I rarely drink alcohol on long haul flights, especially at nighttime, because it would give me a headache. I'm just a big drinker. So, yeah, just really, just gorgeous. I don't know. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but just down to all these little details. And then this peppercorn grinder and the little special dressing that they gave as per my request for the bread, which is warm, and oh my god, just so beautiful. And the main course has just been served, the chicken with potato and some roasted vegetables. Looks much better than the chicken. Thank you. Looks much better than the chicken that was served on the Malaysia Airlines flight on the way here. I know that I said that I don't typically drink on these long haul flights, especially at night, but I couldn't resist. This meal is so good. This chicken is so savory that I just ordered a glass of the Bordeaux red wine because it would go so perfectly with this. And I think that it will kind of be like a nice nightcap followed by the midnight evening tea. And just wow, I'm just so impressed. I know, again, I keep saying the same things over and over, but here's the Bordeaux.
2013.
Cheers. Oh, 2013, that was a long time ago. Very nice. Guys, I just brushed my teeth, and while I was away, the stewardess made the bed for me. They put down a mattress cover, and it seems really comfortable. Also, the blanket is this plush purple blanket, and it seems like I'm going to get a good night's rest. Oh, and she found an extra pillow for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Perfect. Oh, I didn't even realize when she made my bed, she changed the pillowcase too. It's a really nice soft pillow. So anyway, now I have 2 pillows, which is perfect for me. And the bed, as I said, very comfortable. And I'm gonna put on my eye mask and my earplugs, which is what I found out was in this amenity kit. Like somewhat discreet, strange black little plastic thing. So I am ready for bed. It is technically, what time is it according to my body clock? Let's see. My body clock, it's 11 p.m. So I think that I have about 5 hours to sleep until Doha, which I need. I want to be rested. And good night. And probably see you maybe for the landing. I'm not going to film anymore because I really just want to rest. But I hope that you enjoyed the tour of this new fabulous Qatar Airways Qsuite, discovering it along with me and sharing my excitement to be on this flight.